In today's Warcrow topic, we are going to be talking about the Guisarmiers, who are part of the Feudum faction in Warcrow. So these guys are going to be your basic soldiers of the Feudum. Think of it as rank and file, I guess would be a better way to put it. They are just normal, men and women of the Feudum. They are not from nobility like the valiant knights astride horses and griffins that might be alongside them in combat. And so even just by looking at their art, you can see they don't have a ton of armor. I would argue the most armored thing they have is their helmet. But they are good at fighting in rugged and swampy terrain. They are kind of experts at that. And so you can always rely on them to be sure of foot, right, to hold their position, especially if they have other nobility nearby them, right? Because of this kind of feudal system they live in, they are supported by nobles, and nobles tend to have better weapons and can kind of help lead the army. And so when you have nobles who are kitted out to be tougher with you, you're more emboldened to fight. And this is the same with the feudum here. And they typically will do whatever it takes to hold their own, even to the point of exhaustion. So they will hold positions down as best they can to help support their nobles. And as they hold these positions, they will also hold or protect the flanks of the charging knights. So when you kind of think contextually about the Guisarmiers, their job is to basically set up the nobility for kind of these power moves, big charges and stuff, protect the rear, protect the flanks, and to hold positions while the knights go and do their thing. And so they are very effective at defending the feudum, and that is, kind of the primary goal of that force. And you can see just once again by looking at them, they have those kettle helmets and they wield billhooks and swords. So no shields for them, but they are very good at holding those positions. So why are they cool? Well, one, I love their kettle helmets. I think they're just cool. My favorite helmet is the Salet helmet, and so this is kind of next to that, closer to that. It's also cool to see, in a faction that has a lot of knights. This is a non-knight unit, non-knight models, individuals. So I think that's really, really fun. But with that, this lore video about our Guisarmiers comes to an end. Don't forget to follow this channel to get more Warcrow lore. And if you survive the fog, I'll see you in the next video.